And we are back. This is a booster box, booster bundle, or like as I like to call them by the original name, Fat Packs. Picked this up at the local game, one of my local game stores, which of course don't support. Today is Saturday the 15th, so full day, like a day in, well, it's 9:15 p.m. in Ottawa right now, so it's been out for more than 24 hours. Not really looking at the values of these cards really, because kept is something as my roommate mentioned is more player based, where it's more values the guys who actually play the game. I wouldn't really say myself because I'm terrible. Just like the puns and all that. Like self-deprivation, self-depreciation, I should say. Forgot how the English. Pretty sleep-boned still, considering I had to work today. It's open again. Didn't finish last night's video until like 2 a.m. because roommate did stop in, hence why that past broadcast / YouTube video was so long. Anyways, this one shouldn't be as long, considering I will mostly be doing the original format where it's mostly the sauce. Anyways, let's get this open. I already used my special box opening knife plastic opening knife to get started on this. As you can see, I should probably get that bag that I threw all my extra booster stuff in after cleaning up from that booster box last night. Anyways, standard extra dice box, standard dice box that come with the booster bundles now, I guess, or Fat Packs, as I will be switching the usage of their proper names. I really don't use those things because they're sort of kind of flimsy. Those black thing. Personally, I get the value. Not a big fan because cards don't really fit into it. Kind of not really. Well, on video it kind of seems pretty well put together, but this bottom flap on the bottom here, like the side panel. I can't really see it well with the lens and stuff, but if I do that, you can see that kind of weird how they put it together. Oops, I accidentally hit the mic with that. But yeah, kind of flimsy in that sense. And as you've probably seen in other videos, cards really don't really fit into it too well. So kind of have to put a slot there, and obviously vertically it doesn't really fit because it's past the crease and everything. So yeah, personally I don't really use them aside from quick storage. If I'm really in a bind or just really that lazy. Obviously the standard quote unquote poster. If you just use the crease up here and gently peel off the glue, which is, and to reveal the quote unquote poster. I know it's kind of focused there and you didn't really see it, but nickel bolus. And it's easily to pretty standard stuff for Fat Pack. I know I keep on switching in between the proper names and such, the names and stuff, but to me, I still say they should have kept it as called the Fat Pack versus the booster bundle, just because, I feel like that they're kind of being PC with the wrong crowd, even though, go to my local game store, a lot of us are overweight, including myself, so that's why I'm kind of against it, because, dude, I'm overweight. I don't take offense to they calling me Fat Pack. If I did, that would be just another reason why I should go to the gym and such more often. Anyways, the standard, I can't really call this like the standard book because uh, apparently they used to have much more included in these little booklets of like for as far as story telling goes. Like yeah, they have like a little excerpts of like such like revelations and the God for returns and uh, like explain the hours and whatnot. But like I've been told that these used to be so much better and like more than just a way for you to track the number of cards you're trying to collect if you were on like yeah and stuff. And I kind of find this kind of weird that they do include a list of the there it's in focus, a list of the invocations that's in the set, which I have yet to pull one from the booster box. But it's still early in the set, given that I've only done one draft and technically three pre-releases and what's it called, one draft. Like that compared to BFZ, that which I started, it's kind of a lot, but I'm still hoping that I still pull one, obviously, because this is going to be the last set with lottery cards for a while, and these comes with the standard dice, the red with the unfortunately hard to read numbers. Like I know on video here it comes much clearer, but in person, given like some of the lighting that my camera is giving off, is actually much better than lighting in my apartment at the moment. These are actually kind of even in focus, they are kind of hard to read in real. Yeah, well, you know what I'm talking about. Kind of hard to read. Obviously, the little mini box that the booster bundles come with. I didn't want to be one of these people that like goes through like every single piece of it, but apparently I'm that guy now. Ooh, nice. They do come with the double-sided token cards now. Even though I'm would have liked to see them come with what's it called, foil tokens, especially with zombie like Eldritch Wounded, given that zombies are a major thing now. Again, and obviously the land pack. I'm actually going to crack this one open just to see if they come with the full arts as well, or the farts, as we should call them from now on. Let's shorten that and call it the farts. Even though I could probably read this off the back of that poster-like thing, or wherever you want to call it. Oh, so it does come with full arts every so. I guess they're sprinkled in. Yeah, like they seem to be sprinkled in with the regular. So, yeah. Our Devastation does come with a mixture of full arts and basics, which of course I already have too much of, and or at least the basic non-full arts. You can never have too many regular full arts or farts, because their trade value, especially in this one, in this set where you're guaranteed one in every pack, like Belver's and the car. Anyways, enough about like the stuff that is included, because obviously that little black box that is put aside is pretty popular for card storage. Anyways, let's get started. I'll probably do just the quote-unquote sauce again, so this doesn't, because if you want an analysis of cards and stuff, yeah, I don't feel comfortable. I'm probably the best person for that. I will comment on some stuff like the open fire, like for the newer players, like yeah, it seems good, but like instant speed is at like 3 for 3. Like yeah, it's like it's decent, but not obviously full. First pick pickable. Sorry, there's something I was sitting on my feed that like. Some of the video feeds does seem a little bit weird. Yeah, but yeah. let's see. Put the commons to the side. First uncommon. The Bloodwater entity, like something that's really good in sealed, in my opinion, or I would kind of wanted it. Cosine to Oblivion, and we already know what the first rare is, because yeah, lead to chance. Returning a number targets you own to your hand. Huh. Oh, so it's a bounce spell for red with white. I won't complain too much about a bounce spell. Like, yeah, and a regular land and token. So it's and the aftermath for that first rare was, let's see, discard any number cards and draw that many cards. Oh, fair enough. So it's like it's a force for cycling type. Oh, not really cycling, but yeah. Oh, kind of like cycling, where you just pay for. Anyways, continuing on. Pack number 2. Survivors Encampment. Flash through. Let's see, target. Oh, fair enough. Draw a card and everything gains trample. Jesus Defeat. River of. Guy almost called. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Dunes of the Dead. Ooh, a mythic. Overwhelming Splendor. Enchant player, creatures enchant player controls, loses all abilities, and has a base power of and toughness of 1/1. And it can activate abilities that aren't mana or loyalty abilities. Not terrible. That's actually a mythic I didn't have from the booster box. So even though it's an 8 cost, well, it's a bit of an 8. Well, it is an 8 cost. I'm not a huge fan of it right off the bat just by looking at it, but I'm pretty sure there's uses for it. And it is not by far the worst mythic I've seen. Sorry, just trying to keep the piles in somewhat, yeah, at least somewhat controllable. Kendra Scrapper, obviously a good card, and Ambuscade, for those two commons are actually pretty good, in sealed at least. Misses Defeat, and after I opened Jace's Defeat, so maybe I'll, once I get lucky and open all the defeats again. And obviously we saw this coming. Hour of Devastation, again, probably the best hour of card of the 5, given that Red did need that thing to burn spells for what's it called? Planeswalkers, and the first full art, and hopefully not the last full art of the pack, of the booster bundle. Another thing I should also say is, like, for those of you who are also hooked on to opening booster packs, kind of like myself, this is probably the booster bundles are supposedly the best chance you get at out of, like, everything to crack one, like an invocation and like all that good stuff. In sealed, I'm actually kind of a fan of this one, considering that decks tend to be a bit slower, so you don't really mind getting up to the 5 converted mana cost, especially if you can get a few islands. It definitely did work for me in what's called pre-release. Unconventional Tactics, and we saw the rail there. Struggle to Survive, Devotee of Strength, and Reason to Believe. Not the biggest fan of that, again, and yeah, almost putting that in the compile, which, yeah, like maybe for the sorcery, like the first half of it, I'm a bit of a fan because you can at least control some of the consistency of your deck. I suppose. Let's see. deserts. And we saw the Riddler. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys saw that. Shook Rewinder, again, a pretty big fan of that in Limited. It's like it's Blue's version of that Hydra and Amonkhet. Burning Fist Minotaur, again, decent card in Limited. And Hour of Revelation. Costs 3 less to cast if you have 10 or more non-land permanents on the battlefield. Destroy all non-land permanents. So basically, it's like 3. Could be a kind of a version of Damnation, but with an obvious downside, because to be able to cast it for a reasonable cost, instead of 6 for when 3 instead of 6, you have to have reasons not to want to play it, unless of course you manage to like cheat out like the like a bunch of 1/1s, which is not that wouldn't be too surprising given that black white zombies is a thing, and this is pack like this is the halfway mark. So let's see what else we can, if we can pull anything nifty. Raven Abomination. Yet another Manacore Eternal. Voice is Solar Character. The Manacores are definitely very interesting in the set. Inferno Jet. Again, like my roommate said in last night's video, not the biggest fan. Scourge Champion. Sun Scourge Champion. And Dream Stealer, which can see receiving play in Standard, or at least being a really good sealed deck, sealed deck. Basically a 2/1 menace, and whenever you deals damage to a player, the player discards that many cards, and you can internalize it. And regular force. So 4 packs to go, including this one. Yeah, another Kindled Fury, not too surprised. Shunder's Defeat. And what, 6 defeats more to go? Like Digger of the Worthy. Oh, Liliana's Defeat. I'm one I think I'm short Gideon now. And where is Angel of Condemnation? For converted mana cost for 3/3 flying vigilance. Really something to be scared of in Limited. And a full art island. I will be keeping that full art. Oh, obviously all the full arts, but all the arts I should remind myself to keep on calling them. 3 more packages of this one. But yeah, like a lot of people were, when I opened that as a promo during my pre-release, a lot of people like played aggressively just to remove it. So I was really happy that I splashed for white to play it. Even though it actually did bid me some time. So I can't say ooh, a foil. And the second mythic of the pack, and it's the Blue Sovereign Sphinx again, and it was a foil basic common desert, so not terrible, like obviously not a foil bolus or anything, but or an invocation, which doesn't seem like I'll be pulling this video, but what can you do? Well, I'll still take it. Better than no foils. So yeah, like so far in this booster bundle, not sure why I did that like weird infliction there, but 2 mythics, I can't really complain. Given that the average for a booster box, which has like more than 3 times as much as twice as many mythics, and we already saw the Raveler, which is another Grim Sealer, and the basic land, and there we go. The screen just went to sleep. Yeah, the rare is Grim Sealer again. So last pack. Let's see what we can get from here. I'm not really, obviously it's last pack, so this is where me busting is definitely, confirmed, obviously. I'm not sure why I'm talking. Hope of the Tender. Obsolete Spugger. And we already know we know what color the rare is in. Hour of Eternity. I almost got all the, fair enough. Yeah, it is pronounced Eternity because and Full Earth Plains. Fair enough. Not the worst way to end it, but obviously not the best way to. Anyways, guys, that's enough for today.